Okay, so let's give you some feedback, and thank you so much for doing this question. I mean, these are not easy to do. Your mean is spot on. You're right on. It's right skewed. The tail's to the right. Um, so let's get your now. Then your median. I don't agree with your median. So let's go check it out. Maybe you could be right. I could just be doing it wrong. So we're seeing 40 numbers. So if you use Dr. Stevens' percentile method, let's see here. So Dr. Stevens' percentile method is, well, let's see, I know the median is at 50%, 50th percentile, and there's 40 numbers. So 50 times 50% of 40 or 0.5 times 40 is 20. So that means I got to average the 20th and the 21st number. Okay. So 21st, let me make sure you write this down so people don't think it's a 20. I'm averaging 20 and 21. These are the indexes. So, and of course, we don't have all the data. We can only use these midpoints. So let's see. I'm counting here. Let me get a pointer going here. And there's 12 here, so that's up to 21. So that tells me the median is going to fall in this range. And what are you saying here? You said the median was 90 to 99. Okay, so yeah, so see how it's down here? So the 20th, 21st number are both going to fall in this bin. So that tells us, because we don't know, we're going to use 74.5 for both of them. So that tells me the median is 74.5. Best we can do. Now, to get the minimum, let's see, did you talk about the minimum? No. So the minimum value, of course, is going to be in the lower bin. So the minimum is 64.5, as best we know. And then the maximum, of course, is going to be the biggest bin. The biggest bin is there's only one of them. We don't know what it is, but we'll go with 124.5. Now we're going to get the lower quartile and the upper quartile. What's that going to be? Well, we know the lower quartile is at the 25th percentile. So 25% of 40, or 0.25 times 40 is 10. So we're going to average the 10th number. This board is acting wonky today. 10th and the 11th number. It's a whole number. Remember back in chapter 2 how we had to do that. So 10th, so it's going to be the average of those. So let's see. And I'm seeing that the 10th and 11th number are both in this range. So the lower quartile will be 64.5 also. And then the upper quartile will be, let me come over here. That's the 75th percentile. And 75.75 times 40 is 30, I believe. 3/4, right? So we're going to average the 30th and the 31st number first over 2 plus. And so let's see, that's going to be, here, my eyeballs are jumping. I need more coffee. That's 28. And then that goes up to 39. So that tells me the 30th, 31st is going to be in this bin. So that's 84.5, right? And to find the IQR, then we're going to do Q3 minus Q1, which you showed that nicely. Thank you. So that tells me the IQR is 20. Okay. If we want to do the outlier test, we could an outlier test. Well, this is a skewed distribution, so we should be using, the 1.5 IQR unusual value test, the outlier test, not the mean and standard deviation, because those get distorted. And we can see that too. If you look at the mean, you calculated 76.25, which is correct, and the median 74.5. The mean's greater than the median, supports a right skewed diagnosis, or right, not a diagnosis, but a right skewed shape. So if we wanted to do the outlier test, which I don't think I asked you to do that, but this is a good review for the exam. So because it's skewed, I want to use the median to talk about the center. I want to talk about use the IQR, the 5-number sum. We talk about spread. I don't want to use the mean and the standard deviation because those are getting skewed because of those few upper values. To do the outlier test, let's see. So we're going to take 1.5 times the IQR. So 1.5 times 20, which we just calculated. So that's 30. So then we're going to take the lower quartile of 64.5 and subtract 30. So that gives me a lower fence of 34.5. Now I don't have any numbers less than that. I mean, the lowest in the bin is 60, so no bottom side outliers. To get the upper outliers here, let me get myself out of the way here. I'm going to do the upper quartile, which was 84.5, and add the 1.5 times the IQR, which is the plus the 30. So that's more than 100, and we did have more than 100, so we better do this. So what's that going to be? That's going to be 114. Yeah, so 114.5. Our midpoint for that's 100. So yeah, look at that. So that's our upper fence. So yes, this could be considered an outlier based on this. I mean, maybe because there's a gap there, we could have seen that. I don't know. But certainly by the test, we would want to discard that one value, or maybe make note that it's extreme compared to the rest. Okay, great problem. Thank you so much for doing this. I hope this helps. Share and stop the recording. How do we